Good morning. Today now I am going to discuss about the new topic, that is new unit, that is industrial applications of optical fibers. In this industrial applications of optical fibers, what are that by using optical fibers? What are that devices? What are the parameters we have to measure? Uh, Here, suppose in optical fibers, now I want to measure that length, and now I want to measure the temperature uh, level level purpose. Now we are using this optical fibers. Now what are the devices? Now today in this session, now I'm going to discuss about the first topic, that is the interferometer. And what is interferometer? By using this interferometer, what are the parameters which we have to measure? Now by using this interferometer, now I am going to discuss about, now I'm going to measure the length of a anything. Okay na? Now I am going to discuss about that length of that particular uh, uh, distance, that means length of the particular thing. Okay. Now what is interferometer? Before now I am going to that discuss. Now I am going to discuss about what is interferometer, and what is interferometer, what are the general concepts of interferometer, how many types of interferometers are there. Now I'm going to discuss now. Here in this optical interferometry, what is this interferometer? A interferometer, optical interferometer is an optical measurement techniques that provides extreme precise measurement of distance, displacement, or shape and surface of objects. This is interferometer. Here, optical interferometry, that is the measurement of optical interferometry. It is used for the measurement of that measurement of distance, displacement, and the shape and surface of object. It explores the phenomena of light waves interference. The phenomenon is working on the basic principle of light wave interference, where under the certain conditions, a pattern of dark and light bars called interference fringes can be produced. Fringes can be analyzed to prevent accurate measurement in the range of nanometer. Okay. Now, the recent developments in laser and fiber optics and digital processing techniques have supported optical interferometry, and applications ranging from measurement of the molecule size to the diameter of stars. These are the basic concepts of interferometer. Now, what is that? Before now, I'm going to that interferometry. Now, what is interference? Here, interference is a light phenomena. It can be seen in everyday in life. Example: color of oil film floating on water. That is the one example. In electromagnetic waves, interference between two or more waves is just an addition or a superposition process. It results in a new wave pattern. That is interference. This is the oil. That means oil, color of the oil we can see in everyday life. Here this is the interference, that is this is laser light. Now this is the beam splitter. This beam splitter, it is dividing this laser light into two beams. These are the two beams. Now we are getting that after the reflector, we are receiving it the interference. Now actually what is interferometry? Here in this interferometry is a family of technique in which waves, usually electromagnetic waves, are superimposed, causing the phenomena of interference in order to extract information. To get that extract information, we are using this interferometry. An interferometer is an optical device which utilizes the effect of interference. Is that interference is the optical device which utilize the effect of interference, that by using interference. Here, how the construction, how the interferometers are working, or the general construction of interferometer. Now I'm explain here this interferometer. Now I'm using for the measurement of the length. How the interferometer using for the measurement of the length? Here in this, one laser light is required and the two mirrors are required. One mirror is for fixed mirror and one more mirror is and that is a moving mirror. This is the beam splitter, and one detector is there. Now here in this interferometer, the basic principle of the interferometer now I am explaining here. Now here in this interferometer, now I am sending one laser light by you. Now I am sending a laser light from the source, this laser device. Okay, na? Uh, Here now when we are sending this laser device through the beam splitter, this beam splitter here it is splitting the laser one laser light into the there is some different types of beam waves, different types of, that means it splits the light. Okay, na? It splits the light. And here now I am fixing here one fixed mirror, and this is one movable mirror. That means fixed mirror is now here. Suppose now we want to measure the length. Here this length I know that. Here this is the moving mirror is there. This moving mirror, whatever the length is, now I want to measure that length is we can place here. Here this is the fixed length. We know that by using this fixed length, okay na, this by using this fixed length we have to measure the actual length of the particular thing. Here but this here this beam splitter, it sends the signal to this to the fixed mirror as well as moving mirror. Here this fixed mirror will length of the fixed mirror, actually this is the reference fixed mirror, reference point, that is optical path, that is we are sending this beam splitter to the fixed mirror as well as we are receiving. Here we know that what is the length. Here now whenever we are sending this light to this beam light to this moving mirror, here in this moving mirror, whatever the length we have to measure, now that length is there. That length, then the signal it will reflect again to this beam splitter. Then here in this beam splitter, then again the reflected, whatever the reflected signals are there, the signals are we can detect it by using this detector. We can detect it by using this detector. In this detector, it is detecting the what is this two signals. That means fixed signal as well as that unknown signal. Then it is comparing the fixed, that is the reference point, as well as the measured point. Then it will generate the one actual length of the signal. This is the general phenomena, general basic principle which we are using in what is this interferometry. In these interferometries, there are the different types of interferometries are there. First there are, depending on our requirement, we have to select the type of the interferometry methods. Here this is the interferometry. This is first one is what is this laser light. Then this is the refracted light. Then this is output light. Output means with the detected light. That is actually we have to measure the particular length of the thing. Here, typically, it starts with some input beam, and then it splits into the two separate beams with some kind of beam splitter, and possibly exposes some of these beams to some external influence. Okay, and recombines the beams on another beam splitter. The power or the special shape of the resulting beam can then be used example for the measurement. Okay. And physical principle, what are the basic physical principle we are using? There are subsequently different principles of using interferometers. For example, Michelson interferometer can be used to vary the different ways using the different types of light source and photodetectors. When a light source with low optical bandwidth is used, the detector signal varies periodically when the differences in arm lengths is changed. Such a signal makes makes it possible to do measurement with a depth of resolution well below the wavelength, but there is an ambiguity. And the principle, whatever the principle we are using for an interferometer, that is uh, by using, there are also subsequently different principles of using interferometer. Mitchell-Johnson method. These are the methods we are using. And for example, monotonic increases. A monotonic increases or decreases of a arm length difference leads to the same variation of the detected signal. This problem may be solved by modulating the arm length difference, example, with a vibrating mirror, and by monitoring the resulting modulation on the detector in addition to the average signal power. And simultaneous operation of interferometer with two wavelength is another way of removing the ambiguity. And if the detector is a kind of the camera, that is the example CCD chip, and surfaces monitor are a fairly smooth, the phase profile uh, can be reconstructed by recording several images with different overall phase shifts. And a phase unwrapping algorithms can be used to retrieve ambiguously surface map extends over more than a wavelength. However, such methods may not work for rough surfaces or surfaces with that means stage steps. Here, these are the basic principles of we are using in general interferometer. And Mach-Zehnder interferometer. In this Mach-Zehnder interferometer is also one type of the interferometer we are using. By using the basic principle of the Mach-Zehnder interferometer is, that is optical interferometer. Okay, na? This is the optical source, and these are the mirrors we are using for the reflection purpose, and this is we are getting some output. If the interferometer is well allied, the path length difference can be adjusted, that is, so that for the particular optical frequency, the total power goes into one of the outputs. The misalignment beams, there will be some fringes patterns in both outputs, and variations of the path length difference affects mainly the shapes of these interference patterns, whereas the distribution of the total power on the outputs may not change very much. This is Mach-Zehnder interferometer setup. Here, this is the culminated, that is the source. Now we are giving culminated, and these are the sample, and these are the sample, and this is the reference. Now, by using this reflected mirrors, we have to find the, this is one detector one and the detector two. We have to measure the, here also we have to length of the particular thing. This is Mach-Zehnder interferometer setup. This is also one type of the setup. With this types Mach-Zehnder interferometer is over. Now next class, now I'm going to that another type of interferometer. Thank you.